Perseus and Andromeda. But Perseus, with the snake-haired monster's head, that famous spoil, in triumph made his way on rustling pinions through the balmy air, and as he hovered over Libya's sands, the blood drops from the Gorgon's head dripped down. The spattered desert gave them life as snakes, smooth snakes of many kinds, and so that land still swarms with deadly serpents to this day. Thence through the firmament the warring winds propelled him like a rain cloud back and forth. From heaven's height he gazed down on the lands far, far below, and flew the whole world over. 3 times he saw the icy bears, 3 times the crab's long claws, and often to the east, and often to the west was whirled away. And now at dusk, fearing to trust the night, he landed on the far Hesperian shore, the realm of Atlas, seeking rest awhile, until the morning star should wake the dawn, and dawn call forth the chariot of day. Atlas surpassed all men in giant size. He ruled the world's last lands, in that far sea that greets the panting horses of the sun, and welcomes their tired wheels. 1,000 herds roamed on his pastures, and 1,000 flocks, unchecked, untroubled by a neighbor's bounds. And there were trees whose glittering leaves of gold clothed golden apples under golden boughs. "Good friend," Perseus addressed him, "if renown of lineage may count, I take my line from Jove, my father. Or if deeds can win your admiration, mine you will admire. I ask for rest and lodging." But the giant recalled the oracle which on Parnassus Themis had given. "Atlas, a time shall come when from your tree the gold shall be despoiled, and of that spoil a son of Jove shall boast." In fear he had walled his orchards all around with massive ramparts, and for guardian set an enormous dragon, and drove off all strangers from the borders of his realm. To Perseus too, "Away, be gone," he cried, "or you shall find no joy in that renown your lies invent, no joy in Jupiter," and added force to threats, as Perseus tried fair words at first, then bravely grappled him. But when he found his strength surpassed, for who could match the strength of Atlas? "Very well," he taunted, "if you rate my thanks so low, accept a gift," and turned his face away, and on his left held out the loathsome head, Medusa's head. Atlas, so huge, became a mountain. Beard and hair were changed to forests, shoulders were cliffs, hands ridges. Where his head had lately been, the soaring summit rose. His bones were turned to stone, then each part grew beyond all measure, so the gods ordained. And on his shoulders rested the whole vault of heaven, with all the innumerable stars. Now in their age-old prison, Aeolus had locked the winds, and brilliant in the dawn the morning star had mounted high, the star that wakes the world to work. Then Perseus laced his feet again with plumes on either side, and girded on his curving sword, and clove with beating ankle wings the flowing air. Below on either hand he left behind unnumbered nations, till he saw the land where Cepheus ruled the Ethiopians. There, innocent, by Jove's unjust decree, condemned to suffer for her mother's tongue, Andromeda was pinioned to a rock. When Perseus saw her, had a wafting breeze not stirred her hair, Her eyes not overflowed with trembling tears. He had imagined her a marble statue. Love, before he knew, kindled. He gazed entranced, and overcome by loveliness so exquisite, so rare, almost forgot to hover in the air. He glided down. "Shame on those chains," he cried. "The chains that you deserve link lovers' hearts. Reveal, I beg, your name and this land's name, and why you wear these shackles." She at first was silent, too abashed to face a man, so shy she would have held her hands to hide her blushing cheeks, had not her hands been chained. But weep she might, and filled her eyes with tears. Then, as he urged again, lest it should seem her own offence she dreaded to confess, she told her name, her country, and the tale of her proud mother's beauty, boast and bane. Ere all was told, a noise came from the sea, and from the ocean's depths a monstrous beast loomed up, its breast spread wide across the waves. She screamed. Her wretched father stood close by, her mother with him, both in dire distress, though she with juster cause. They brought no aid, but wailed and wrung their hands as well they might, and clasped the shackled girl. And as they clung, the stranger spoke. "Long time is left for tears, but short the hour for succor. I, Perseus, the son of Jove, and her whom, in her prison, Jove's golden shower made fertile. I, Perseus, the snake-haired Gorgon's victor. I, who dared on soaring wings to ride the winds of heaven. If I should woo this damsel, none for sure could be my rival as your son-in-law. To dower so glorious I aim to add, with heaven's help, my service, and I strike a bargain. If my valor's bold design avail to rescue her, she shall be mine." They take his terms, for who would hesitate? Beseech his aid, and add as dower their realm.